A sea of disputes. Historical roots of the conflict. The South China Sea, a vital waterway for global trade, is steeped in history and contention. This region is one of the busiest maritime corridors in the world, facilitating a significant portion of global trade. For centuries, countries have asserted overlapping claims to its islands, reefs, and resources. These historical claims are often based on ancient maps and historical records, making the dispute deeply rooted and complex. China, with its growing economic and military might, has become increasingly assertive, leading to friction with the Philippines and other Southeast Asian nations. This assertiveness is often demonstrated through military exercises and the establishment of new outposts on disputed islands. The discovery of significant oil and gas reserves beneath the seabed has further fueled the dispute. These resources are highly coveted as they promise substantial economic benefits for the countries that can claim them. The South China Sea dispute is not just a regional issue. It has become a flashpoint in the broader geopolitical rivalry between the United States and China. The involvement of major powers has added layers of complexity, making resolution even more challenging. Lines in the water, the Nine-Dash Line, and territorial claims. At the heart of the dispute is China's expansive claim over most of the South China Sea, delineated by the Nine-Dash Line. This line stretches over 2,000 kilometers from the Chinese mainland, encompassing vital shipping lanes, rich fishing grounds, and potential underwater oil and gas reserves. This line, based on historical maps, has no basis in international law and has been widely rejected. In 2016, an international tribunal in The Hague ruled against China's claims, stating they had no legal standing. The Philippines, along with other Southeast Asian nations, contest China's claims, arguing their territorial waters are defined by the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. This convention, established in 1982, sets out the legal framework for maritime activities in territorial waters. The Philippines has accused China of violating its exclusive economic zone by engaging in illegal fishing and constructing artificial islands. These artificial islands are equipped with military facilities, further escalating tensions in the region. The overlapping claims and lack of a clear legal framework have created a volatile situation, increasing the risk of miscalculations and escalation. Diplomatic efforts continue, but the path to a peaceful resolution remains uncertain. Island grabbing and artificial creations, China's assertive actions. China has adopted an increasingly assertive posture, solidifying its presence over disputed areas, particularly in the South China Sea. This region has become a focal point of geopolitical tension. One of China's most controversial actions has been its large-scale land reclamation and construction of artificial islands in the Spratly and Paracel archipelagos. These man-made islands are equipped with military facilities including runways and missile systems. These actions have raised alarm bells among neighboring countries and the international community, who view them as a blatant attempt to militarize the region. Protests and diplomatic objections have been frequent. China's island-building activities have been widely condemned as a violation of international law and a threat to regional peace and stability. The United Nations has called for adherence to international maritime laws. This has fueled a dangerous cycle of tension and mistrust in the region, leading to frequent naval standoffs and escalating military drills. Diplomatic efforts continue, but the path to resolution remains uncertain. David versus Goliath, the Philippines' response, and the role of allies. Facing a much larger neighbor, the Philippines has adopted a multi-pronged approach to counter China's assertiveness. This strategy involves diplomacy, legal action, and strengthening its military capabilities. The Philippines has sought to rally international support, highlighting China's actions as a threat to the rules-based international order. In 2016, the Philippines won a landmark legal victory against China when an international tribunal in The Hague ruled in favor of Manila. While China has refused to recognize the ruling, the decision has provided a boost to the Philippines' diplomatic efforts. The world is watching international law and diplomatic efforts. The South China Sea dispute has become a focal point for international attention, with countries expressing concern about the potential for conflict. The United States has played an active role in advocating for freedom of navigation and a peaceful resolution. Diplomatic efforts to address the dispute have been ongoing, but progress has been slow. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, has been engaged in negotiations with China on a code of conduct for the South China Sea. Charting a peaceful course, the future of the South China Sea. The future of the South China Sea remains uncertain, with potential for both conflict and cooperation. China's growing military might and assertive actions have raised concerns among its neighbors. Countries like the Philippines have sought to strengthen their defenses and deepen security partnerships with the U.S. A lasting solution will require dialogue, compromise, and a commitment to international law. All parties must recognize the importance of maintaining peace and stability in this vital waterway. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content.